Hey guys, this is Japa season. This is a period that a lot of people are flying. That's why I'm going to be doing a lot of videos on flying. My last video was on 10 airlines you should consider flying with, and I'll be dropping the link in the description box. But today we are going to be talking about the things to pack when coming to the UK. In this video, I would explore the things to pack, the things not to pack, and the things to pack in your hand luggage, because you are going to have your regular boxes and your hand luggage. If you're watching this video and you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Ada and I'm also known as the Legal Pepe. This is the channel for you if you are looking for a content creator on relocation as well as lifestyle vlogging. Do well to do what you are seeing on the screen. You like, you subscribe, and you hit the bell notification. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Do well to like this video, as that will help me know the kind of videos to create for you. So let's start with this video immediately. If you're watching this video, I know you have most likely watched other videos on what to pack and what not to pack. Now, when I was creating this video, I ensured not to watch any video on it. I had watched videos on it like last year when I was trying to leave Nigeria, but I wanted to create a fresh content that is personalized and unique. Now, the first thing I would say is, when packing, pack based on your personality. That's something that a lot of people don't talk about. Usually, a video on relocation will tell you, pack this, don't pack this. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, because it guides you into what to pack and what not to pack. I'm also going to give a list of things I think you should pack or not to pack. However, something very important that people don't talk about is your personality. You should pack based on you. That's the most important thing. For instance, when I was packing, guess what took almost all my space? My sewing machine. Now, to another person, it will be like, what? But because of my personality, I know that I cannot function in full capacity without my sewing machine in the UK. And even though there are sewing machines to buy in the UK, of course, in the beginning period, the last thing I'll be thinking of is to buy a sewing machine. So I packed that, and that's what no one will tell you to pack a sewing machine. They will tell you pack your foodstuff, because that's the normal thing to do. That's why I'm saying, aside everything I'm going to say in this video, please pack based on your own personality, because that comes first. Now, that said and done, let's dive right into what to pack and what not to pack. I would be highlighting the things to pack and not to pack in 4 different categories. But before I go on to that, there's some important information that you should know. Now, the first is, as a traveler, you are entitled to 2 luggage and 1 hand luggage. The 2 luggage you're going to check in is usually a box or a bag, and the weight you are supposed to use will be dependent on the airline or the type of ticket you're flying with. I would explain. The luggage is usually between 23 to 27 kg, whilst the hand luggage is usually 7 to 10 kg. But the average is, for your luggage, 23 kg, for your hand luggage, 7 kg. So before you fly, ensure you are aware of the particular weight used by the airline you are using. Now, secondly, if you are using economy flight, you would definitely not have the same weight as someone using a premium flight like business class or first class. So those are the things to consider when packing. Now, the next tip I want you to know is, you are most likely going to be in the UK for a year at least. If you carry everything from Nigeria because you are leaving to the UK, after like 3 months, will it not finish? It will finish. So do not travel like you are leaving your home country for life, even if you are, because you would end up carrying too many baggage that you may not even need. That's why I would implore you to take this video seriously. So earlier in the video, I talked about 4 categories. Now, the first category I will be mentioning is food. because, well, food is life. So when it comes to food, you have to take into consideration the fact that, of course, there are African restaurants here, but there are some local spices, local food stuff that you may not readily get here, especially if you are in a smaller city. I think if you're in places like London, Manchester, you have more options because there are more African communities, more African restaurants. But if you are in smaller places like where I am, Lincoln, you have to take more food stuff than normal. I have a list of the kind of food stuff to take and I'll be reading it to you. So you should take pepper, of course, because the pepper here may not be what you're used to. You should take crayfish, very important. You should take stockfish, very important. Dry fish, dry abacha for those who eat that. Banga, banga, that's one of my best soups. That's why I'm saying it for the second time. The next here is seasoning cubes. Since I've been here, I have not seen knorr. I have only been seeing Maggi, and I prefer knorr. So if you are like me, I think you should consider getting that. Also, gari, very important. When I was coming here, I came with gari. You know those kind of gari that when you are turning it, it's drawing, it's, you know, mesmerizing. But after my gari finished and I had to buy here, the first time I made it, I'm like, what's going on? But the simple truth is, later on, when you've been in the UK, you would still have to adjust to some foods here. But for a first-time traveler, it's important to take things you are used to already. That's why your gari should come along with you, your beans. You don't have to pack in ridiculous quantities. Pack lightly, less is more, but at least pack something. When talking about local spices, if you are Yoruba, things like Iru should come in with you. If you are Igbo, things like Achi, what's the English name? I think, let me know in the comment section. But I think thickener, yeah. So basically come with local spices that you love. My favorite local spice is okpei. When I was in Nigeria, I used to say I could not make any soup without okpei. But guys, guess who is cooking without okpei right now? Me. Because the one I came with, I blended with my egusi, finished. So as it finished, what will I do? I started cooking without okpei. So do well to get the local spices that you absolutely love. When packing all of these, put them in transparent bags, like Ziploc bags, then label them. You can use a masking tape to label them. That's because you don't want to spend unnecessary time whilst they are checking in your luggage. Or do you want to start explaining to them that this is this, this is that? No, save your time and pack them up well. When it comes to food, it's not everything on this list that I mentioned out, because I'm seeing some things and I wonder, why would the person write that? So on this list, the person said yam. And I will tell you, do not carry yam. Why will you carry yam? Why? What's going on? There is yam here. Yes, it's expensive if you are doing the conversion to Naira, but why will you be carrying yam? You can save that space. You should pack light. I cannot overemphasize it enough. In everything you're packing, pack only the essential things, the things you absolutely need. Now, there are some food stuff I'll be mentioning that you do not need to pack. But in case you are watching me and you are a stubborn person, you know what? Pack it. Pack it. Carry the whole of Nigeria and come to the UK. When you are embarrassed at the airport, when you have to frantically search your bag to remove things you do not need, when you have to miss your flight, God forbid, because you just packed the things you should not have packed, then you would remember my video and you'd be like, I wish I had listened to her. I pray that's not your portion, I'm just joking. But there are some things that are unnecessary to pack. Yam is one of them. Plantain. Why? Rice. just take it in very small quantities. I think one method you should use is avoid carrying English food because they are here in abundance. Trust me, I am also stubborn. So when I was coming here, they told me don't carry some of all of these things. Now spaghetti is my best food, so I came with spaghetti. When I came here, see spaghetti here and there, rice here and there, things like curry, they are in African restaurants, thyme, rosemary, all of these things, they are here. So you can save yourself the space in your luggage. If you must carry any of these food stuff, please carry them in very little quantities. You should also come along with things like egusi, ogbono, come along with them. Things like leaves, uziza, ugu, bitter leaf, ukazi, come along with them. Ensure to dry these leaves before coming. I don't think you need to come along with groundnut oil because it is here in abundance. But for palm oil, you are not allowed to come with palm oil. If you travel with palm oil and it is detected, it will be confiscated. Because I am stubborn, let me confess, I traveled with palm oil, or I tried to travel with palm oil. They caught me. God, though, it was so embarrassing because I not only traveled with palm oil, I traveled with a large liter. So see what I did? I froze the palm oil, thinking when it has been frozen, the machine would not be able to detect it. Then I wrapped the frozen palm oil in newspaper. Hey, criminal! I put my clothes, then put the palm oil in the middle, put more clothes, and just arranged it. That's my clothes box. The other box was for my sewing machine. Now, as soon as it was time to check in, they just put the machine. The woman just opened it and removed my palm oil in a very disrespectful manner. And I was like, I was trying to do baby face. She did not even answer me. Like, she wanted to confiscate it. But I remember the amount of money I spent to buy that palm oil. And then palm oil was very expensive. I don't know if it still is now. I had to call my friend. I went to the airport with my friends, Princess, Monica. Immediately I realized that they wanted to confiscate my palm oil. I called, Princess, come and collect the palm oil. Because I preferred it that Princess will be taking the palm oil than an airport official. No way. But the most important thing is for you to do the right thing, because if you do the right thing, no one will need to confiscate your property. People that have successfully been able to travel with palm oil, I think what they did was to package it in bottles like this, small bottles, then scatter it around their boxes. That way, if they detect one palm oil, at least one will go through. I'm not teaching you bad thing, no, don't do it though. But yeah, well, there was even no need getting a palm oil because here there is palm oil. So I think I've dwelt enough on food. Let's move to clothes. Before moving to the UK, I used to hear that don't pack clothes. So in the UK, nobody cares about what you wear. You'll be cold, so you should not pack clothes. And even when I was in Nigeria, it made no sense to me. Because you must wear clothes. I don't understand why people act like in the UK, no one cares about what you wear. I strongly disagree. Everywhere you go, people care about what you wear. You will be addressed the way you are dressed. I cannot overemphasize the kind of favors I have gotten just because I showed up looking good. So I will tell you, don't be too hasty to throw your clothes away. If you have nice clothes in Nigeria or wherever your home country is, come with it. But what I would say is come with the essentials. And by essentials, I mean clothes like jeans, turtlenecks, long sleeves, even your natives. Come along with them. What I would not say you should do is to go shopping for clothes, because there are lots of stores to shop with. If you have been following my channel, you will know that I have done lots of shopping here in the UK, and they are quite affordable depending on where you shop in. If you are going clothes shopping, I think the things you should buy are nighties because they are quite expensive here. Your lingerie, those things are more expensive in the UK, so you can come along with those things. But I will not subscribe to you going to shop in Nigeria. No, come along with the clothes you have, the essential clothes, and make do with it. Then one thing you should buy is a winter jacket. I said a winter jacket, a meaning just one. You don't need to pack many winter jackets. This is the land of winter jackets. You will buy here. Buy just one, so when you are traveling you have it in your hand or you have it with you. But you buying winter jacket in Nigeria or wherever your home country is would just take unnecessary space in your bag, and you may not even buy a very thick one. So why not come over here and buy a winter jacket? You can come along with your shoes, sneakers, your flats, your heels. Yes, I said so. Remember the first thing I said, pack based on your personality. If you are a heels person, come with your heels. When I was relocating, people were telling me, Ada, you know you always like heels. Don't wear heels. Nobody wears heels here. Guess what? I wear heels here. I don't dress based on the standard. I dress based on what I like. I go to classes wearing my heels. So if you are like that, come with your heels, Biko, and come and slay. Now the third category would be medications. Please and please come with your medications. It cannot be overemphasized. Well, they say there is no malaria here, but if you have malaria, yeah, or you're feeling the symptoms, you cannot go over to the counter and tell them you want malaria drugs. Like, you cannot buy some drugs without doctor's appointment and prescription. Even drugs like paracetamol, there is a limit to the number you can buy in a store. So why not come along with your medications? With respect to medications also, if you wear glasses, please try and buy more than a pair before coming, because the cost to buy is not child's play. Also, if you have a hole in your teeth, please sort it out in Nigeria, because the cost to do it, if you need to whiten your teeth, get braces, get those things from Nigeria. I'm not saying they are not here, but for a first-time traveler, you need some months to recover financially, and you cannot afford to be having a medical crisis that could have been solved if only you had just sorted it out before coming. Now the fourth category I'll be talking about is skincare and hair. When I was coming here, they told me you don't need a skincare routine. Abroad is a natural skincare. And yes, I agree, because the first few weeks of being here, I started, like, my skin started peeling. You know, when you do a chemical peel, that's the way my skin looked, and my skin keeps getting better. But see what I'm using as my cream, Johnson's baby oil. This is almost finished, so I got this. I do not have a skincare routine and my skin still looks good. However, I wish I had come along with skincare products. That's because since the UK is one of the best places for your skin to flourish, why not treat that skin? There are some times you would have breakouts, because as a first-time traveler, the weather is harsh. Some days my skin is amazing, flawless, but there are some days my skin is breaking. Things are just happening to my skin I do not understand. When I first came here, my hand started burning me. Each time I wash plates, my hand would be burning. The washing up liquid here was seriously burning my hands, and I did not have any skincare routine. It was crazy. But thankfully, one of my sweet flatmates gave me this Vaseline Advanced Repair, and it helped me. So come along with a skincare product. Now about hair, for the ladies, come along with your wigs. Buy wigs. These things are cheaper in Nigeria. Yes, I said so. They have higher quality in the UK if you are buying the donor heads. If not, please buy in Nigeria and come along with them. Come along with your crochet, come along with your attachments, come along with your Brazilian wool if you use them, come along with your crochet pin, come along with your hair products. That cannot be overemphasized. So those are the 4 categories that I've highlighted. Obviously, I cannot exhaust everything you need to get, but I've tried my best to give you the essentials you need to come along with and the ones not to. By the way, when it comes to food stuff, you should come along with snacks. If you like sweet mouth like me, things like kuli kuli, I don't know the English name. If you know, tell me in the comment section. Things like baba dudu, I like it a lot. Things like chin chin, guys. Do you know that I was here? I did not see chin chin. When my brother was helping me weigh some stuff, I told him, come with chin chin, please give me chin chin. And thankfully, he gave me chin chin. Do you guys know that the chin chin has almost finished, but I don't want to let it go. Let me show you. Guys, see the chin chin, mini me chin chin. This is the last one, but I don't want to finish it because I have been craving chin chin and I have one, even though it has finished literally. So if you like things like that, come along with them. Now, if you are a family, that means if you are coming with your spouse and kids, you have liberty to come with more things. Because as a single person, you are entitled to your 2 luggage and 1 hand luggage. But as a married person or someone coming with dependents, you have a lot of boxes. So you can fill those boxes with the appropriate foodstuff based on your family needs and your personality. One thing you should not forget whilst packing, regardless of whether you are coming in single or married, is please ensure you weigh your boxes. Very important. You do not want to be opening your boxes trying to remove things. I am telling you, you do not want that for yourself because it happened to me. The only good thing about mine was that I went to the airport like 5 hours before. Yes, I could not believe I was leaving Nigeria. I did not want anything to stop it. I did not want anything to go wrong because I usually arrive airport late. So this time around, or that time around, I went there 5 hours earlier. And I was thinking I was too early, but guess what? It was the perfect time for me because my luggage was overload. I went with my sewing machine, went with food stuff, went with clothes, went with different things. And that's why I'm putting so much emphasis in this video. This video is going to be quite long, as I can see, but I do not mind. I don't want you to go through what I went through. It was not nice. It was very stressful. And the only reason why I did not miss my flight was because I went early. So imagine me at the airport frantically removing things from my box. I had to get empty boxes to offload my load. It was not a funny sight. If I had checked the weight of my boxes, I would have removed those things from home. Because I was leaving Nigeria, I wanted to carry Nigeria literally with me, and it cost me. I even had to pay for excess luggage despite reducing things. So try to avoid that. The journey from your home country to the UK is stressful enough. You don't need all this excess stress that you can avoid. And if you can weigh your boxes, you can avoid that stress. Finally, I'm going to be talking about things to put in your hand luggage. By the way, guys, if you're watching me up till now, thank you. Do well to hit the like button. Let me know your thoughts in everything I'm saying. Share this video and subscribe if you have not done so already. So finally, we're talking about the things to put in your hand luggage. Let me first talk about what not to put. Please try not to carry liquids. I think you're not supposed to carry more than 100 milliliters of liquid. So try to avoid carrying liquids. Your perfume, your body wash, your lotion should just go into your main box because you don't want to have them confiscated. I think it's only medications they don't mind if it is large, but for other things, just avoid it. In your hand luggage, the first thing you should have your documents, your CAS, your admission letter, all of these documents you use to get your admission. Please have them in a file in your hand luggage. I am not saying when you get in front of the officer in charge, you should give them documents they did not ask for. Some people put themselves inside trouble by themselves. I'm just saying, have them handy. If you are asked for any of the documents, you just bring them out without stress. Another thing you should have in your hand luggage would be your medications. Imagine if you're asthmatic and you don't go with your inhaler. Hey, auntie, uncle, if something happens in the airplane, what will happen? So please go along with your medications in your hand luggage. Another thing to put is your changeover clothes. Now, if you are traveling with airlines like Egypt Air, where you most likely sleep over, it is important to go along with an extra cloth just in case you need to change. And even if you are not flying with an airline like Egypt Air, it is also important to have a spare cloth in your hand luggage. See, anything can happen. People lose their boxes. People misplace their boxes. Anything can happen. Have a changeover cloth. Then another thing you should put in your hand luggage, this is for the ladies, would be your vanity bag. Your vanity bag. When you come out of the aeroplane, you don't want to be looking messy. You don't want to be looking disheveled. You want to be looking sweet and fine. So things like your powder brush, things like your lip gloss, things like your hair brush, you should go along with that. Then after all of this, you can now pack anything you want in your hand luggage. I'm going to be doing another video where I will address the things you should do to make your traveling very comfortable and elegant. This video is already long. Even as I'm shooting this video, it looks like it's going to be quite long. But I'm so glad I have been able to dish out important content, and I hope you love this video. If you do, please let me know. It motivates me. It gives me the ginger to keep releasing more videos. And don't forget to hit the like button, the bell notification, and share to as many people as you want. I wish you the best in your Japa journey. I wish you a safe flight. And until next time, have an amazing day. Bye guys.